back with Inside the Artist, and today we're here with Amadeus. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
All right. That's good to hear. All right, so to start off with, why don't you tell me how you came up with the stage name Amadeus?
See, it started with like a whole bunch of stupid rap names I come up with freestyling with my friends, and then one day my dad yelled at me by my middle name, and then it clicked. I was like, sounds pretty cool. It was like amazing that I didn't think to use that name before.
So Amadeus is your middle name?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, all right. Well, that's interesting. That's very different, much like my name, because my name's Xavier. That's not a name you hear all too often. Now, how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was like 6, but I've been recording music since 2 years ago.
Okay, so not too long, but
I've been going, I've always had a touch for hip-hop because my dad was really deep into hip-hop, and I'd always just freestyle for fun growing up, and then it really clicked when I met Devin D.O.
Yeah.
And back before it was kind of official, that was his rap name. And then I met up with him, and he asked if I wanted to hop on his tape, and I wasn't really confident in myself back then, but that was like really the start of when I started.
Okay, so you'd say that Devin is what pushed you to like...
Yeah, he could,
Alright, for sure. Alright. Now, you got a mixtape out called the Light Skin Mixtape. Can you tell us what that's all about? Like, what was involved in that?
With my friend group, it was kind of like, at first it was kind of like a joke. It was with Devin, Dio, and like some other friends, and like I was like known for like love songs, I put out, and it was brought up as a joke to like put out a whole mixtape that was all love songs, and then I was like, why not? And then I just threw it out, and after I put it together, now I kind of regret it, but it's whatever. But yeah, it was a fun idea, it was a fun little project. It wasn't to get bigger, it was just throw something out.
Alright, so it's just one of those, let's just see what I can do and what this will cost.
Yeah.
Alright, now, when you're wanting to start on a new project, whether it be a mixtape or a new track, how do you start going about? Like, where do you begin?
Yeah, since I have a home studio, music is like basically life, so if I'm not feeling something, let's say I start on a song, I get my lyrics out, I get a beat going, and I always play the beat, listening to it, and if I'm not feeling it, I'll just turn it all off, go hang out with people, get something to get my ideas going, and then I'll just hop back in the studio and start writing again.
Alright, so essentially if you're not feeling it, you'll take a break, figure out what it is that the track or the project needs, and then try to go back at it again.
Yeah.
Alright, so you told me that you've done a couple of performances. You did one at your school, and then you've done like
one at the live room.
The live room. Mm-hmm. What was it like for you to perform on stage?
The first time I performed on stage, which was at school, which was kind of mediocre, especially since it was PG.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like a whole build-up climax, and then right after I perform, it feels like nothing, but building up to the performance, it's really like, I wouldn't say I have stage fright, but it's...
You get really nervous, even though...
I mean, I'm always ready to perform or freestyle in front of people, but like with a max amount of crowd, I get anxious. Yeah. Really anxious before, but first time I performed, I messed up. Second time, I messed up. But, I'm just trying to get better, and that's what I do.
Yeah. I mean, that's all any of us are trying to do, get better at what we do.
Yeah.
All right, so when was it that you knew being behind a mic is where you felt the most comfortable?
Yeah, so rewind back before I met Devin D.O., I had a little friend group. The group was called Young Artists, and there weren't really many good rappers in it. It was just me and this guy named Adobe. and we just started messing around because our producer, he really couldn't produce.
Yeah.
But, he bought him whole mic, a whole setup, booth and whatever, and we just like rap behind it. We never really put out any tracks, but it really pushed me like to get out there.
All right. Now, you're part of, I don't really want to call it a group since you guys are trying to expand. I'll call it,
I would say a label.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You're part of a label called Forever Empire. Can you tell me what that's all about and how that got started?
It started in my kitchen, and I was opening the refrigerator because we were arguing about what we should do music-wise, and I thought of a group, and we just started throwing around names, and Forever Empire clicked. And this was me and my brother, Moselle.
Okay.
And right from there, we wanted to get something going, and we got 2 other members, that's Dylan and Honcho.
Okay.
And right there, it was going to be a music group at first, but now it's morphing into a label because, well, more than a label, it's like a brand. We're going to be making clothing too.
Okay.
So I guess it's kind of a movement in a way. But
all right.
Yeah, just right when we came up with the idea, we just started growing, throwing ideas into it. We got our own, we got a, what do you call it? We got a picture for it. We got a
logo.
Yeah, we got a logo recently, and that was from Graphic.
Okay.
He's a really good designer, and yeah, from there we just kicked off as a group.
All right, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
All right, so there's some word there's word going around that you have a couple of collabs coming up. So.
Yeah, that would. So there's this guy who's a legend in the Creek area, 253. That would be Sensei.
Okay.
And I'm coming out with a collab with him, and I'm supposed to be collabing with Tyler Green.
Yeah, Tyler Green. Yeah.
And yeah, just a whole bunch of moving out, just making reach in the 253.
All right. So just basically expanding yourself here in 253.
Yeah.
Now, before Forever Empire came about, you were a part of NWF, or Northwest's Finest. Tell me how that came about and what that was all about.
I wouldn't say a part of. I was just affiliated. I never really wanted to be in the group, but I was always like on the outside collabing with all the artists in there. And I can't say what happened to it because it just kind of died in a way.
It's just one of those things where it had all this momentum, it had all this hype, and then all of a sudden it just flatlined.
It just flatlined. Yeah, I can't say I was a part of it. I mean, I guess I played a role, but no, it was just Meezy, Robert, Kid Wiz in a way, and DL, and a couple other artists. And it just flatlined.
Yeah. Some stuff just isn't meant to be sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, since you were just affiliated, but having done tracks with the groups, which track would you say is your favorite that you recorded?
With Northwest Finest, that's a hard one, because it was never really like a full thing. I can't say I have a favorite.
Okay. All right. Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Now, being from the area, you've obviously worked with a few artists. Can you tell me why you chose to work with some of the artists? And
well, I can't say I'm from the area because I moved here about.
Well, yeah. I mean, you are technically considered
a
local, but being a local, what would you say?
Well, as far as artists, it just, like, when it kicked off with DL, I just wanted to reach, like, from a branch just growing outward. Yeah. I wanted to move from cover the 253, my whole plan is to cover the 253, and just keep expanding.
Okay.
So it just, once I collabed with Devin, it was just kind of a strive to get a little bigger, meet someone a little bigger than me, then hit their level, move up, just like that. And I guess that's how the game goes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, now to wrap up our show, we like you, the artist, to give people out there who think that they can't achieve their dream or they feel like it's just not for them. What would you tell them to do?
I would say, anything you want to do, if you really want to do it, you can do it. Either way, doesn't matter. That's just how life works. If you don't go at it 100%, you're not going to make it. 99% won't make the cut.
All right.
It's 100% or nothing.
All right. All right, guys, that was Inside the Artist with Amadeus. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want more videos like this. If the videos gain enough popularity, then we'll be doing more and more, and eventually maybe I could be sitting one of you guys down who are watching right where Amadeus is sitting. Be sure to click the links in the description below. It's going to have his Twitter, his Instagram, all of that business, as well as my own. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for extras and behind the scenes with Amadeus.
Cool.